But I must ask you as a woman, why are you clearly not on the side of women when it comes to temple entry?
I'm 100% on your side.
That is good to know. You may be on my side,
No,
on the
no,
side of all women.
All women, 100%.
But yet when it came to the Shani temple and women wanting to enter, you said the practices are occult.
No.
They're too occult for women. This is about discretion, not discrimination. What did you mean and why did you say that?
No, I'm telling you. See, Shani is a planet. It's not a god, all right. In planets, there are certain influences. They identified this influence is not ideal. So right now, even according to modern this thing, men are supposed to go to Mars and women should go to Venus, right? You don't exchange that because certain things don't work. This is not discrimination. There is discrimination in many other temples. That must go, all right? I only made a statement about that temple where there is a lot of occult practice. When occult practice is there, women will be harmed by this process.
What does that mean?
See, it's like this. There is biological issues, that's why we call men and women, all right? If you look at the biology, definitely some differences have to be there. If you look beyond the biology, all those things which don't involve your biology, there should be no discrimination. Where there is involvement of biology, like bathrooms, where there is involvement of biology, there must be discretion, isn't it? Otherwise it'll become crude.
But shouldn't the right to pray be equal for all?
See,
Just like we wanted to be equal for all castes, it has to be equal for men and women in the modern age that we live in.
This is what I'm telling you, you don't pray to a planet. You manipulate a planet for your well-being.
And only men can manipulate planets?
No. There are other planets which women can do. Shani is the only thing we're talking about.
So in this particular Shani Mandir, you believe that this civil rights movement for women to enter is misplaced, you will not support their entry?
I have not seen that particular Shani temple, so I made that very clear. I have not seen that, so I don't wish to comment about that particular movement. But all I said was, if it is a Shani temple of a certain kind, where certain type of practices are done, it's not good for women to be there. There are certain kind of practices where men should not be there. We have a Bhairavi temple where men are not allowed. Because it is not good for them, because it's so feminine, it's not good for them. These are sciences with which you can change your genetic material, do you understand?
No, I'm looking at you very skeptically.
You can look at me skeptically, but you come and see the reason why. The reason why, though I am not promising you any miracles, I am not promising you a ticket to heaven, I am not blessing you with the… if you don't study, you can pass, without this thing you can do something else, nothing. Why people are around me is because successfully we've done things for them, right?
I'm not against the study of social problems, exploitation, injustice. These things exist in every society. It is horrible that they exist. We have to study them and we have to counter them. But we are smart people who should be able to come up with our own ideas. We've had problems, we still have problems. I'm not denying that. It's a question of how do you analyze the problem. The problem is there has been exploitation all over the world, we've had it too. But we've had our own approaches to it, we've had our own internal revolutions, we've had bhakti movements, we've had many kinds of solutions also from within. They were not imported from somewhere else.
Right.
Okay, and so the difference is when it is our own experience and our own original idea, it is more likely to work. We have to be able to think of issues, problems of the past with a fresh idea. We do not need to borrow the Westerner critique, nor do we need to deny the problems.
Can we do this? See, my concern is, I don't like to be labeled left, right, center, like I'm just a human being, so…
Good.
See, everywhere where the human condition exists, there has been struggle. Evolutionary psychologists are puzzled by it. Why is that we do what we do? But that is for them to figure out. Can we do the kind of studies what you're saying without sanitizing and denying the pains of the past, because it's very real?
No, that is true. I don't subscribe to an idealized past. I don't.
Right.
And my idea of dharma, revival, is not going back but going forward.
Yes.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So I don't accept this business that you go back. I want to take certain metaphysical, certain philosophical, certain spiritual techniques and principles we have and make them, adapt them for the 21st century. And I think we have to bring them forward. Now, our tradition has differentiated Shruti and Smriti precisely for that. Shruti are the eternal principles. Smriti is what you have to rewrite. You have to modernize. Okay? So, Smriti are the texts that you have to adapt and rewrite also. We are supposed to do new Smritis. So, we are supposed to do economic policy as a Smriti, political thought as a Smriti, social justice as a Smriti. So, these are not things we have to necessarily import. We have to write our own social theory Smriti. It's a bigger challenge than we are willing to face today. So we have to reconfigure the dharma for today. And this is something not available in the Abrahamic religions because they're closed canon book. And they're history-centric. And you're not allowed to amend that. You're not allowed to be too innovative. We can be innovative. So our tradition is not frozen and stuck in a corner like some other traditions are.
क्या देता है? भारम न बाधती राजन यथा बाधती बाधते है कि राजा मुझे ये भार कष्ट नहीं दे रहा जितना आपके मुंह से बोला हुआ बाधती शब्द कष्ट दे रहा है, क्योंकि बाधती शब्द